Carter family, Carter gang. I'm back with y'all with another one on this little Ronnie update. And this gonna be a little quick hit. Shout out to my boy Ceddy Nash, who been on top of this shit from the jump. Now Ceddy Nash, top blogging ass, then went to the crime scene. And when Ceddy Nash was at the crime scene, some things started clicking in my head. Now, I kind of agree with him and disagree with him that you couldn't have seen little Ronnie at that car wash driving from the street. It is a little street right there that you could get a glimpse who in there, right? It'll be a small glimpse. You got to kind of, you know what I'm saying? But it is, you know, if the car's positioned the right way, I could see how they could have seen him driving down that side street. But I think that's highly unlikely, right? Because the view, you won't be able to see everybody. But when I look at the film and where the camera was pointed, you can't tell if it's another car on the side of little Ronnie car, right? You see little Ronnie car and you don't see what's behind it to the left, right? So if it wasn't a car on the side of him and they drove by that little back street, you could be able to see. But I don't think so. I'm still leaning towards that somebody dropped the low, because when you watch the video, and I know y'all done seen it 100 times, how in the hell did they hit little Ronnie and his daughter in little Ronnie car, and then little Ronnie run by all them other cars, them 3 other cars, and they don't hit none of them other cars popping at him? It's like when he ran by them other cars, they aborted mission, they stopped, right? But once he ran back towards where they was at, now I don't know why he ran that way. He should have ran out towards the street. But that made me believe that he probably was trying to save his daughter, because where they popped at him at, they was coming from the entrance where it's curved. He was by the entrance where you could just come straight in. So if he would have ran straight, he would have ran into the street, you know what I'm saying, into that direction where that little side street was at. But he didn't run straight, thinking maybe they shooting straight this way, they shooting in my car direction too. Now when he run past his own car, that's a mistake too. But he probably thinking that he want to get out that angle. He don't even want them shooting in that direction. So let's say the initial direction they was shooting was north and south. That north and south direction would hit his car. He like ran east and west, or however way we want to look at this. For a brief moment, he putting his car in the line of that fire. But once he get past his car on the other side where the other car is at, his car ain't in the path of fire. But when he went to that side, it's like all of a sudden the shooters, they wasn't careless anymore. They was careless when he was by his car, shot him in his car up. But when he ran by some other cars, them other cars didn't get no bullets in it, right? Them other cars didn't get hit at all, right? So that make me feel like somebody, I think one of them cars at that car wash dropped the low. They sitting there doing their car and was like, I got little Ronnie right here. The nigga right here, right now. Hurry up. The nigga just came out the car wash. He vacuuming his car. Right? Now, that's probably the piece of shit who dropped the low, because whoever dropped the low probably seen his daughter with him. Probably, allegedly. It's a chance, right? So out of all 3 of them cars that was right there on the right side, one of them never even left during the little shooting, right? One of them pulled out hella calm, right? That Camaro, in the car behind the Camaro was the only car looked like he was like panicking. But if you didn't know it was a shooting right there, when that Camaro pulled out, you'll think you wouldn't think nothing of it. You could see the other car rushing and try to get on. So I feel like I know Fort Worth, they investigating them other 3 cars that was there. If they got any smart homicide detectives, they want to know who was in them 3 cars that didn't get hit. Just like if you with somebody and somebody come and shoot everybody but you, the cops gonna question, okay, why they didn't shoot you? Kind of like the same scenario, like you're going to be in question. So the fact that it looked like that they stopped shooting, like they aborted mission when he ran by them other cars, but once he got out the view of them other cars and got by the trash can, it seemed like they came back. They seen him like, oh, okay, he's not over there with them somebody who dropped the low. Cause come on now, how they didn't hit none of them cars, but they hit his car though, and he ran by all 3 cars. And then it was like when he was out the way, them other cars, they came back and finished them off. So what I seen is they own him when he buy his car. They not own him when he buy the other cars, and then when he get by himself, they own him again. Like if they really was completely reckless, when he got by them other cars would have got hit too. And I feel like they would have ran up closer. They would have chased them to that side, right? So Ceddy Nash going there, this confirmed to me, yeah, somebody at that car wash dropped the low or they just left. Now I know that when you in the hood, we all grew up in the hood, we used to gunshots. So we know if you don't hear them bullets buzzing by, it ain't that close. Anybody that been shot or been in a shootout or been around bullets flying and it came close, you know it make that buzzing sound, like buzz, sound like that. You feel me? Like a buzzing sound. So I know in the hood, if you don't hear that buzzing sound, they probably ain't shooting at you. The dude probably ain't close. But still, that one car pulled out 2 comms. Like I said, I know we used to these shots in the hood, but that one car pulled out 2 comms, and in that little confined area, they had chops. I know that shit sounded like thunder, right? And I gotta point this factor out. Some people, when shots get to fire, some people just get low. Get down, get down. So they could have been in the car like, get down, right? That could be a possibility too. I gotta say that since y'all be on a nigga head about, you know what I'm saying, the other side of the story. All this is allegedly, and it's my opinion, and it's what I'm gathering. Nobody know all the details but God, right? So when I'm looking at it, I feel like somebody dropped the low for sure. And I feel like it's maybe 50-50 that they was up there when it happened. They dropped the low and watched and made sure it was done. Now I've been hearing that it was money on this, that it's a bag to this, and these dudes went to a bag allegedly. Since y'all want to get on my head, allegedly, I heard it was a bag tied to this. So the person who dropped the low probably was there and watched the whole thing. I guarantee y'all, and shout out to Ceddy Nash for going there, top blogging ass nigga, right? I guarantee y'all that it's gonna be a third suspect. It's gonna be, we gonna find out who dropped the low, right? I know somebody dropped the low. I feel like it's an 80% chance somebody dropped the low, and I feel like it's 50-50 that they was at the gas station. Now I told y'all I wasn't gonna keep y'all on, not the gas station, the car wash, so I ain't gonna keep y'all on. No, this is a little quick hit. You know what I'm saying? I probably get on y'all nerves, right? All these videos back to back. But man, what y'all think? Right? I ain't telling y'all nothing. I'm just presenting scenarios and certain facts. What y'all think? Am I tripping to think that somebody dropped the low? Am I tripping to think that the person that dropped the low was still at the car wash when it happened? What y'all think, man? It's Carter family. It's Carter gang. If you stayed here, listen to your boy this long, man, go ahead, hit that like, hit that subscribe. And if you tapped into them streets, hit me up. Let me know something. Hit my Twitter. Like, let's talk about it. Tell me what's going down there in Dallas Fort Worth. It seems like it's a lot going on in Dallas right now. A lot of gang wars. Like this is the tip of the iceberg. I heard this only made front page news because a little girl got smoked. And rest her soul. Man, I don't even want to say smoke. That sounds disrespectful. A little girl, unfortunately, lost her life. But I heard this is the tip of the iceberg is what's going down there in Dallas. So if you from Dallas and Fort Worth, instead of checking me on all the little details, right, tap in with your boy. I'm a cool nigga. Like, let me know. I ain't trying to step on nobody's toes and territory and disrespect your city, your hood, or nothing, right? But until then, man, it's your boy Carter family. It's Carter gang, and I'm out this thing.